Get ready to explore the wildest, most biodiverse place on Earth, the Amazon rainforest. Stretching across South America, this vast, lush region is home to an estimated 390 billion trees belonging to 16,000 species and an incredible array of plants and animals. From jaguars and capybaras to pink river dolphins and piranhas, the Amazon rainforest is a place like no other. But this vital ecosystem is under threat from deforestation, fires, and climate change. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through the Amazon rainforest, exploring its history, biodiversity, and the efforts being made to protect it. Are you ready to dive into the wildest, most biodiverse place on Earth? Let's go! The Amazon rainforest is a vast, lush region located in South America that covers an area of approximately 6.7 million square kilometers, 2.7 million square miles. It is home to a staggering array of plants and animals, with an estimated 390 billion trees belonging to 16,000 species and more than 3,000 species of fish living in its rivers. In fact, the Amazon rainforest is considered to be one of the most biodiverse places on Earth, with scientists discovering new species there on a regular basis. The rainforest is also an important part of the global ecosystem, serving as a vital sink for carbon dioxide and a major contributor to the Earth's oxygen cycle. It is home to numerous indigenous communities who have lived in harmony with the land for centuries, and it is a source of food, medicine, and other resources for millions of people. Despite its importance, the Amazon rainforest is facing a number of threats, including deforestation, fires, and climate change. These threats not only put the unique biodiversity of the region at risk, but they also have far-reaching consequences for the global ecosystem and climate. That is why it is so important to protect and preserve the Amazon rainforest and the vital ecosystem it represents. The Amazon rainforest has a long and complex history. It is believed to have been inhabited by indigenous people for thousands of years, with some estimates dating human settlement in the region back as far as 11,200 years. These indigenous communities have lived in harmony with the land, relying on the rainforest's resources for their livelihoods and developing a deep spiritual connection to the natural world. The first European to explore the Amazon rainforest was the Spanish conquistador Francisco de Orellana, who journeyed down the Amazon River in 1541. However, it wasn't until the 19th century that the region began to be systematically exploited for its natural resources. Rubber became a particularly valuable commodity, and the exploitation of rubber trees led to the establishment of numerous rubber plantations and the forced labor of indigenous people and African slaves. In the 20th century, the Amazon rainforest continued to be exploited for its resources, including timber, minerals, and oil. This exploitation led to widespread deforestation, which has had serious consequences for the rainforest and its indigenous communities. In recent years, efforts have been made to protect the Amazon rainforest and promote more sustainable development in the region. However, these efforts have faced significant challenges, and the rainforest continues to be threatened by deforestation, fires, and climate change. The Amazon rainforest is home to an incredible array of plants and animals, making it one of the most biodiverse places on Earth. There are an estimated 16,000 species of trees in the rainforest, representing over a quarter of the world's total tree species. The rainforest is also home to more than 400 species of mammals, including jaguars, capybaras, and pink river dolphins, as well as over 1,300 species of birds and 3,000 species of fish. In addition to its diversity of species, the Amazon rainforest is also home to a range of ecosystems, each with its own unique characteristics. For example, the rainforest is home to flooded forests, known as varzeas, which are flooded for much of the year and are home to a different set of species than the surrounding upland forests. The rainforest is also home to savannas, known as campinas, and mountain ranges known as tepuis. The incredible biodiversity of the Amazon rainforest is not only interesting and beautiful, but it also plays a vital role in the global ecosystem. The rainforest acts as a sink for carbon dioxide, helping to regulate the Earth's climate, and its plants and animals are a source of food and medicine for millions of people. The loss of species in the rainforest could have serious consequences for the global ecosystem and for the people who rely on it. Unfortunately, the Amazon rainforest is facing a number of significant threats, which put its unique biodiversity and the vital ecosystem it represents at risk. Some of the main threats to the rainforest include deforestation. The Amazon rainforest has been under threat from deforestation for decades, as the region has been exploited for its natural resources, including timber, minerals, and oil. Deforestation not only destroys the habitat of plants and animals, but it also releases large amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, contributing to climate change. Fires. The Amazon rainforest is also vulnerable to fires, which can be caused by a range of factors, including lightning, human activity, and drought. In 2019, the rainforest saw an unprecedented number of fires, which were largely the result of illegal deforestation and land clearing. Climate change. The Amazon rainforest is also threatened by the impacts of climate change, including rising temperatures, changing rainfall patterns, and more frequent droughts. These impacts can affect the rainforest's plants and animals, as well as the indigenous communities who depend on the rainforest for their livelihoods. The threats facing the Amazon rainforest are serious and have far-reaching consequences for the global ecosystem and climate. It is essential that efforts are made to protect the rainforest and promote more sustainable development in the region. Despite the significant threats facing the Amazon rainforest, there are a number of efforts being made to protect this vital ecosystem and promote more sustainable development in the region. Some of these efforts include protected areas. There are a number of protected areas in the Amazon rainforest, including national parks, reserves, and indigenous territories, which are managed by the governments of the countries in which they are located and by indigenous communities. These areas are designed to protect the rainforest's biodiversity and promote more sustainable development. NGOs. A number of NGOs are also working to protect the Amazon rainforest and promote more sustainable development in the region. These organizations work on a range of issues, including deforestation, climate change, and indigenous rights, and often partner with local communities and governments to achieve their goals. Indigenous communities. Indigenous communities in the Amazon rainforest have a deep connection to the land and play a vital role in its conservation. Many indigenous communities have established their own protected areas and are working to promote sustainable development in the region. Government policies. Governments in the countries where the Amazon rainforest is located have also implemented a range of policies and initiatives to protect the rainforest and promote more sustainable development. These efforts include laws and regulations to control deforestation and promote sustainable land use, as well as financial incentives to support sustainable development. Overall, the conservation of the Amazon rainforest is a complex and multifaceted challenge that requires the efforts of governments, NGOs, indigenous communities, and other stakeholders. However, by working together, it is possible to protect this vital ecosystem and promote more sustainable development in the region. In conclusion, the Amazon rainforest is a vital and biodiverse ecosystem that plays a critical role in the global ecosystem and climate. However, it is facing a number of significant threats, including deforestation, fires, and climate change, which put its unique biodiversity and the vital ecosystem it represents at risk. To protect the rainforest and promote more sustainable development in the region, it is important that a range of efforts are made, including the establishment of protected areas, the work of NGOs and indigenous communities, and the implementation of government policies. By working together, we can protect this vital ecosystem and the benefits it provides to the world.